Hey, what is going on YouTube? This is Robert, and today I'm bringing you to the full drop list for this week, which is week 19 of the fall winter season, more so or more appropriately, the last week of the fall winter season. Obviously there should be like the season sale, but yeah, this should be the last week, so let's just get into what is going to be dropping. And yeah, then tomorrow, after tomorrow's live cop, I should then have like my best of the season type of thing, just because I've got like quite a few videos that I'm trying to put out in time for like the end of the year. So yeah, the next 3 days are going to be quite packed from me. But yeah, let's just get into this drop list anyway. Okay, so like I said, obviously we have the last drop list for this season, as far as I know, because when you go on to like left to drop, you have 2 pieces which have been removed. So as far as I can tell, this is it. This is where we end off. And yeah, a couple of prior seasons have also ended off on like week 19 in the end. Some, you know, a bit later, but week 19 in general, it's like that sweet point clearly, because we're just before the end of the year, and that almost means that like the season sale could be like a New Year's sale, or they could try and like market it in that way. They don't even market the season sale anyway, but yeah, let's just get into it. So the first piece we have is the Butterfly Centerfold 25 indoor table tennis table. Yeah, it's just going to be expensive, obviously. If you previously bought, you know, the other table tennis pieces or equipment, then you are all ready and set up for this piece. But realistically, it's a lot of money altogether. It's a rather large sum, and as of that, I think people will most probably be avoiding it. Obviously, there will be those who can afford to get it, but I'd expect it to also have a little bit of a shipping fee, you know, not the standard £5, you know, UPS. I might expect it to be a little higher, but you never know. They might just do it free shipping. I don't know. Knowing Supreme, I feel like they might just have a little fee in there. Moving on from that, we have the New York Yankees Gore-Tex 700 fill down jacket, as well as the New Era box logo beanie. 2 pieces, or specifically 2 pieces that I have seen people say are only available online, mainly because a lot of the stores or in-store are being closed or have been closed due to just COVID and things. They're just being, you know, better safe than sorry in the end. So with that, they are online only, more specifically for the jackets. And yeah, with that, I don't really know which colorway is the best, to be honest. I can agree that they will most probably have a very strong market, but I really don't know which colorway. Personally, for me, it would have to be the navy, just because that's when I imagine, you know, Yankees or Supreme pieces with the New York Yankees. It's more so the navy colorway that sticks out. So yeah, for me, it's that. Red colorway is also clean. Green, not so much for me, but mainly the navy. I also do like the little touches on this, where you've got the Supreme being down here. That's quite cool and clean. But yeah, regardless, I think that that's the colorway that I'd personally like put my money on. Unless the other colorways are less, you know, less readily available, you know, less stock, then obviously they would go up. But realistically, that's what I think. In the beanie, to be honest, the pink colourway, they don't really do pink beanies that often, so the pink colourway or coral colourway is quite a strong one, as well as this natural or tan looking colour. Obviously black, navy and the other 2 are the standard, but I'd probably say that those 2 are like my 2 strong ones that I would say look out for. Also the green or forest green is a different shade that they normally use, or compared to what they normally use, so that might not be a bad thing as well. Moving on from that, obviously we also have the box logo New Era, which I didn't mention because I'm mainly focusing on the first 2. I don't think it's as good as the first 2. Colorways are still okay across the board. I'm sure people still want it, but personally for me, it's not as good as the beanie and the jacket. With that being said, though, I'd probably still say the same sort of colours, more so because the tan natural looks a bit more brown in this than it does in the beanie. So with that colourway and the black would probably be 2 strong ones, as well as the navy, maybe the pink, but yeah, those 3 will probably be the stronger ones in my view. Moving on from that, though, we have the piece that I'm most probably going to be going for, which would be the Windstopper Gloves, which I've been waiting on pretty much the entire season. So has my brother. So with that, hopefully they're just going to be like £20 or £30 and just pick them up with ease, because they'd be nice to get. I don't know if they're going to do multiple sizes or like a one size fits all type of thing. Personally, I'd probably expect them to do like multiple, but with that, I'd probably go for like the smaller end, because I don't exactly have the largest of hands. So yeah, but we'll have to wait and see what they put, you know, them out as. From there, we have the Halama Crystal Box, which I might expect to be a little bit expensive as soon as I see crystal. In my mind, that says I'm expensive, but you never know. It could be a nice, simple price point, but knowing Supreme, probably not. Out of 3 colorways, I prefer just the clean crystal color. I just think it looks better. Obviously, for visibility, the other 2 are, you know, more visible, but that one personally, if it's against like a black tabletop or something, it'd be quite easy to spot. So yeah, we then have the New York Yankees Airbrush Skateboard. I am not a massive fan of this one, I'll be perfectly honest. I think that the left colorway is probably the best. Other than that, not so much of a fan. I thought they could have done so much more with this instead of doing this all over look to it, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm sure a colorway will probably go in the end, although I think that these 3, you know, are more likely to sell out instead of a skateboard, because skateboards haven't gone down too well this season, so keep that in mind if you are going to be going for it. We then have the gradient stripe beanie as well as a Poetic balaclava. I believe I bought a Poetic balaclava in fall winter 18, but it might have been fall winter 19, that I then ended up giving to a family member. So yeah, they are nice. These are probably a lot better in my personal view than the ones that were released during that time. I think they just look aesthetically better. So with that in mind, I'd probably say the black and the natural and maybe the left 2 are pretty decent colorways. I don't know so much about the pink, but yeah. In the gradient stripe beanie, black colorway and the grey are probably the better 2 out of the 4. I'm not a fan of the other 2 colorways. I think that grey is really clean though, and black is standard. We then have a velvet pattern trooper. Black colorway is my go-to in this, just personally. It just looks the best, and yeah, that's that. We then have a Poetic ear flap camp cap as well, which just reminds me of National Lampoon Christmas Vacation. It just reminds me of the brother from that. I'd just say black colorway, natural tan or navy, and yeah, that's probably about it. To match that, we also have the Poetic pocket scarf, which is the same sort of thing. I'd probably just say black colorway, navy or natural are the better ones out of it. The green is okay across the board, or olive, but I just prefer those ones. So yeah. To finish off the week, we have the New York Yankees Timberland collab. We then have the bleached leopard hoodie and sweatpant. Bleached leopard piece is a no-go from me. It is not the greatest thing that they could have released in the end. I think that the blue is like just over the line of being barely okay. Then in the Yankees piece, or the Timberland field boot piece, I'd personally just say black colorway, and then that's going to cover it for me. I'm not a fan of the blue with the brown together or the red with the tan. I think that the black and grey is okay and it's bearable, so yeah, that's probably my only one in that. But that is going to cover the final drop list for this season. As per norm, let me know what you're going to be going for, size, what colourway, or what piece in general. For me, it's just going to be the Windstopper Gloves. I think that the balaclava is nice as well, but that depends if they put the recent retail or whether they do a fair retail, because if they go with the recent retail, it's a pass, but if they go with the fair of like 44, 46, that's okay. So yeah, gloves for me, but that is going to cover it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, much appreciated. Other than that, I hope that you have a good day, and I will see you all next time. Peace.